Well, welcome to all of you. Great to see you here. And this is a return date for you and me, isn't it?
Return date, yeah.
Because where did we meet before?
This time last year I was on BBC Breakfast being interviewed live by yourself and Susanna.
And Susanna, of course. Wasn't that the experience of a lifetime?
It was most definitely the best day of my life.
Did I ask really intelligent questions?
Really intelligent questions. Yeah.
Hooray! Got that right for once. Good. Excellent. So, Millie, tell me, you're 17 now.
Yeah, I'm 17.
And you're still at school?
Yeah, my last year of school this year.
Studying for law?
Well, hopefully I want to do law at university, so that's the plan.
Okay. Tell us how SMA has affected your life.
Well, obviously I've had it since I was born. I was diagnosed at 16 months and I got my first wheelchair at the age of 2. I've never been able to walk or stand or anything like that, but I've kind of refused to let it hinder my life. So obviously normal tasks that most people take for granted, like getting up in the morning to going to bed at night and carrying heavy books at school is obviously something for me and the rest of these guys really difficult. But with the right help, we can get on with life and have a good time.
It doesn't hold you back, does it?
No, definitely not.
And you went on a trek through the Lake District. Tell us about that.
I did, yeah. I trekked 80 miles across the Lake District in 4 days in my wheelchair with my family. And it was such a hard thing to do, especially because we ended up getting lost on one day and ended up through cow fields, which are not accessible in the slightest. And the rain didn't help either because it was horrendous, typical English weather. But it was a really good achievement to raise so much money for charity.
And how much money did you raise?
£32,000.
Wow. That's amazing. And, that was 20 miles a day you were doing.
Yeah, 20 miles a day. It was hard.
Okay. So now you want to go, you get your A-levels, you want to go to university next?
Yeah, I do. Hopefully my exam results pull through.
Okay, I'm sure they will. And that'll present another challenge. We'll hear from Marnie what life's like at university, but that presents another challenge for you too, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly, because obviously living independently isn't so easy, so I have to have 24-hour care with the PA, but I'm not going to let that stop me socialising and having the proper uni life.
So you want to get called to the bar as a lawyer, but first you want to get to the bar, is that right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Let's talk now to Marnie, who's at that stage, because you're at university level. You're at Leeds, aren't you?
Yeah, Leeds College of Art, doing textiles.
Doing textiles. And is this your first year?
Well, it's my first year at College of Art, but I did a year at Leeds Met last year, but I didn't like it, so I changed course.
Okay. And Freshers' Week at the moment. Is it just been Freshers' Week?
Yeah, it's just been Freshers' Week, so...
Has it been mad?
Yeah.
But being at university, we heard from Millie how difficult it can be day to day, but being at university, of course, you're away from home, more independent lifestyle, much greater challenges for you.
Yeah, the other night we were pre-drinking and all of a sudden I had a pain in my chest and I rang my dad in tears because I didn't know what to do and he was like, just relax, just have a cup of tea. And I was okay after that, but even going out on a night, I can only really have either a little bit to drink or just shots because and every fresher does, I don't know whether anyone's from Leeds, but does the Otley Run, where and you have a pint at every bar. So I can't do that because I end up needing a toilet. But I'm determined to do it by the end of my university. I'm training myself up.
You have a particular challenge with your upper arm strength, don't you?
Yeah, I was saying the other day, I can't even do my own hair, and that's the one thing I wish I could do, is to be able to do my own hair, because I get in so many arguments with my mum, because she'll do it wrong, and then I'm like, no, you've done it wrong. She's like, what am I meant to do? And it just carries on and carries on and carries on, but yeah. But
also, if you're at university, you particularly have to pay close attention to your health as well, don't you?
Yeah, at the moment, all my flatmates have got colds, so we're having to avoid each other, and I can't go on nights out with them in case I catch a cold. So I'm having, because I've got freshers' flu, because everyone gets freshers' flu. But yeah, I'm having to avoid them, and it's really hard. Okay.
How much care do you need? How much help do you need when you're at university?
I've got 24-hour care. I've got 5 carers who share out the shifts. But literally, I need dressing, hoisting. Even if I drop a pencil at college, someone's got to pick it up for me.
Yeah. So that's a lot of work to be done on your behalf. What do you want to do once you graduate?
I want to be the next Laura Ashley.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck with that. And if you were here last year, you'll remember this young man, Srin Madipali. Nice to see you again, Srin.
Hi, Bill.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
And you've gone back to university since we saw you last.
There must be a trend actually going around here that we all just want to go study again.
So what have you been doing?
So I've been at Oxford University the last 1 year doing a master's.
And well done. A master's in what?
So it's a master's in business. So I had a kind of bit of a change in career. So I used to be a corporate lawyer in the city. So I was doing that for 4 years, and it was an amazing experience. But I got to the point in life where I just wanted to do something where I was kind of following my dreams and passions a little bit more.
Which means that you want to take charge of developing things and become a billionaire.
Well, that'd always be nice. That means I can buy a nicer wheelchair, maybe with a racing stripe on it. But yeah, so at the moment, look, I mean, I'm an entrepreneur myself. Like, I run my own business, and I also help other people at Oxford University trying to turn their sort of the cutting-edge research into actual businesses that can actually solve some really deep-rooted human problems and needs.
Good for you. Give him a round of applause. Go on. I remember, Sven, you told us you're big on outdoor pursuits, aren't you?
Yes, I am. So I think it seems to be common here. So I dive a lot. I also like to trek. So 3 years ago, I did a trip around the world. I took some time off work, and I went all around the Europe, US, South Africa, Indonesia, and parts of Singapore.
So we have an international trekker, we have a Lake District trekker, and a pub crawler. That's not a bad trio, is it? So have you got any more challenges coming up? Because you did scuba diving as well, didn't you?
Nothing at the moment. So 3 weeks ago, actually, my friends at Oxford managed to get me into a punting boat for the first time. So that was I felt like, I've had the ultimate Oxford experience now.
Yeah, that could have led to some sort of accidental scuba diving if you weren't careful.
Exactly, very much so.
Okay. How do you see where you want to go ultimately?
So for the near future, I have a lot of fun working with my friends at Oxford. So we build a lot of technology products for businesses. So these two guys are computer scientists who I live with. And I also just really enjoy trying to help passionate people get what they're doing to the masses. So I'm happy to do that for the next few years and see what happens.
Great stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation to Millie, Marnie, and Srin. 3 really amazing young people. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Well done. Thank you. Aren't they great?